you're alive.
We both know intoxicated off of all type of
You're
drugs. I'm never so.
we just gonna
What's the
say
echo? I'm never sober. I'm falling in love.
good job.
All right, guys. The first question of today is going to be. The first question is going to be. What is the best general relationship advice that you can give to the general public?
Like friendship or like romantic?
Romantic.
Um, like the biggest one, patience and communication. And I believe you have to have patience before you can have quality and genuine communication in a relationship.
Patience for what, per se?
Patience for there to be time to feel comfortable and vulnerable enough with the person to have good communication.
Valid.
Can you go? I'm trying to think.
Can I go?
No, I haven't been in that actual
My
relationship.
my general relationship advice. Um, hmm. Probably the same thing Andrew said, except I'd say it differently.
How would you say it?
uh, I don't know. I feel like you just need to have those tough conversations sometimes, and whenever those conversations occur, that doesn't necessarily mean that the end of your journey.
Like tough conversations regarding stuff that's just going on with you or like within the
Either.
relationship.
Either of them.
Yeah.
What about you, Jaden?
Man, being the only one who hasn't been in a relationship, from what I know, what I've seen, it's just like you gotta talk. And like since we're young, like it's mostly about having fun. So if you're not having fun, like I feel like you should prioritize yourself as a young person. Whereas when you get older, you gotta prioritize the other person. Cause like y'all know, y'all older niggas be falling in love and stuff. Like not like you can't fall in love now, but like they be getting married. Like they be in relationships for hundreds of years and stuff. Like 70 years stuff. But like just like as a young person, have fun. Make sure you're having fun. As long as you're having fun, you cool. Talk about the stuff you're talking about. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. You know, I'm new to this stuff. I mean, not new. I'm inexperienced.
And what is the problem? Oh, go ahead.
Like with that, like of course when you're young, have fun. But I feel like this is a great learning experience for like when you have a relationship that's for decades of years. Like you get to experience like what you believe is like good in a relationship and what is bad. And I feel like it's better if you test that when you're young because it's like it's better to bounce back from mistakes rather than waiting until like you're older to have these like run into these roadblocks within a relationship and not knowing how to handle them. I feel like it'll have a bigger impact once you're like older. So I feel like you should have these like moments when you're young.
All right. And what is the problem, if any, with the way we carry out our modern day relationships? Generally, of course. In general. So what in general means is not addressing a specific group, but like the whole.
Well, can I like address a specific age group?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Age group?
Well, no, our generation for sure.
Our generation, like, okay, because I don't know what older people be doing, you know. With us, like, from my personal experience, when you're like younger, like that's like when you're learning, like I don't know, like around middle school, freshman year, you kind of try to go off of like what you see in like media or like TV or whatever, and like try to make it some perfect little thing and like doing too much. I believe like doing too much, and not like prioritizing.
That's a word. Yep.
Yeah, that word.
Prioritizing.
Yeah, that like yourself and the other person. Like it has to be a balance. But I feel like when you're younger, it's kind of hard to. Well, you're learning what happens in a relationship, and then like in high school, I feel like senior year, it's like pretty cool because like I feel like most of the people like around us in our grade, they kind of just are chill. They like know the people like what type of person they kind of would go for, and like they have a better understanding of themselves and like how they work, like how they communicate and stuff like that. But I feel like overall thing is kind of people not going with the flow, but like modeling their relationship off of what they see in like TV and stuff.
I think we rely on too much on instant gratification. It's like
I was just saying
that first honeymoon stage or whatever you want to call it. Like it's whatever, like your perfect idea, whatever, and then it's over. You go through a rough patch or whatever you want to call it. Like you're like, dang, is this really like what I want to do? And like, if you get through that, I feel like you can like you solid, especially in high school. Like we've seen it with a couple people, but like what Andrew's saying, everybody trying to get that Jada and Will love, but like when you really see what it is, that's not good for real. Like every relationship has problems, and like you just it's not gonna be perfect all the time.
Okay, something I wrote in previous weeks. I was like, in the real world, we took that type of instant gratification. We took it from social media and added it to our daily life. And I said, like how some people can just have conversations and talk for hours about nothing, even though it seems pointless. I feel like those are no longer things that we normally do and that we normalize. We normalize these quick conversations that we always are gaining something from. So I feel like we have a strange fast track system of value where we always believe that something must be gained in order for it to actually have value. Yeah. Oh fuck, I forgot. I'm profound.
Like them dumb questions or them dumb conversations you be having with your friends. Like you can't have that with your girl. Is that really your girl? Like can't not like that, but like can you like really like mess with them like that? Like I can't go on a car ride for an hour and just talk about random stuff with you. Like
or appreciate silence.
I'm saying like
some people just can't sit in a room be quiet with each other, man.
Like with me, I feel like that's one thing like in my relationship that we're good at. Like
I could just be quiet.
We could be quiet.
See, that's yeah.
Like and then like we talk a lot. We're not like in person a lot, but like we're on the phone a lot. And like some of that is like talking about our day, this, that, and the other, goofy stuff like the hour-long car ride. But like sometimes you just sit in silence. And then with me, like I like the presence of the person. Like if I have the presence of the person, I know the person is. But like I have that presence with me. It's just like it's a safe space. Like we don't have to talk about anything. If I like have something going wrong with me and like I don't necessarily want to talk about it, probably just with that person, like it like automatically just leaves my brain no matter like what's going on.
Like that type of shit where you just catch yourself just looking at them, like you just.
Nah, not even like, cause I feel like that falls into like the honeymoon phase, like we just like, you do your thing, I do my thing on the phone, like, but like I'm just with you on the phone, so we chilling.
So you can be on the game and stuff.
I don't like to do that. I feel like I'm like annoying, like
when you scream, oh, get that nigga.
Yeah, like
you don't even be screaming on the game.
Yeah, like I don't. I feel like I'm just wasting like.
He's one shot.
I feel like I'm wasting their time if like I'm on the game, like.
Because you focus on someone else.
Yeah, like I'm talking to other people. Like I feel like it's just disrespectful just to have you sitting there. But yeah.
Like if you just doing your chores, you focus on yourself, and she's just there with you. Like
yeah.
If you're on a game, you like with other people.
Yeah.
I just be people in my friends' relationships, you know. Coaches don't
you
play.
You had to. I've been saying this since second grade, bro. Daddy, you could be a player for real. You could be in the game.
Ah, I can't hit it.
Hit what?
You gotta be discreet.
Hey, all right. So, what is the problem, if any, with the way we carry out our modern day relationships? Did I already ask that?
Yeah,
Did I?
that was just the last question.
Okay, I feel like I got cut off. Anyways, how long should people wait to get into relationships? And I'm talking about like in general, not talking about like after a relationship. I'm talking about like before,
Like a talking stage or
Yeah.
whatever we call it now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's a time limit. I think that's between you and a person. Like, I've seen people do that stuff in a week, and like, I just judge them like, dang, you already calling yourself girlfriend, boyfriend in a week? Like, that's hella fast. And I've seen it in like a 2-year span. Like it differs on every person. Like, if you see that person, like, that love at first sight type stuff, go for it.
I thought you don't believe in that.
I don't, but, like, other people do. Like,
True.
Like, some people believe, like, you look at a person and it's like, damn, I'm gonna marry her. And if it's like that, then go for it. If you want to be her girlfriend next day or boyfriend next day, then shoot your shot.
Go ahead, Andrew.
I feel like that's what you was just talking about though. That's instant. What's it called? What did you say?
Gratification.
Instant gratification though. Like,
So you feel like people should take their time?
yeah, take your time.
But
Like, cause like it's just like hard to say, oh, I'm boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever it is. Like, I'm in a relationship with this person, and like you don't know nothing about them. Like, I just feel like that's just awkward. Like, it's an awkward state. I feel like time is key, and this is where the patience comes in. And then while you're being patient, that's when you have time to work on your communication. And you can't do that in 2 weeks, 1 day. Like, that takes like real time and effort.
I think it's different though. I think instant gratification with that would just be like, oh, I want a girlfriend. Next day I get a girlfriend. I like,
Yeah,
oh,
just
I
'cause this
see
girl likes
person,
me, I'ma
I
just
want
act
to
it.
be there with that person. Like, it's like, oh, I see all my friends have girls. That next day I'm gonna get a girl just cause
Ian said it's cup and season.
Exactly.
Like, chill out.
But like, if I see a person and it's like, oh, it's a connection, or I already feel a connection, I genuinely want to be with that person off a rip, like, then I don't feel like that's instant gratification.
How you have a connection, and like how you know that you have a true connection, and like,
I mean, some people be on that stuff. Like, I don't believe it. Like,
smell.
but some people do be on that stuff where it's just like, oh, I seen her. I'm gonna marry that girl right there. Like,
but like, I would say like the age group above us, like say like 20s, like mid 30s, like if you just instantly go for this person, marry this person, and it works out, that's cool. But I feel like that's the outlier. I feel like it's many cases when people like, but with a person, the honeymoon phase goes past. You actually like, you're an adult, so you have like actual other variables that go in, like money. Like, you have more responsibilities when you're older. Like, when those like tough times come through, you sit down and just like, I really haven't experienced life outside of this person, and I feel like you can't just instantly jump into something and just say that this is forever.
I mean, it doesn't have to be forever though. Like, you see that person, you go through it, and if you get through those tough times, you're like, yeah, that's the one. But like, you can still form a relationship outside of like wanting it to be forever, if that makes sense.
But you talk about like these people are already in a relationship. Like, you saw them, I got the person, we're in a relationship. Then we hit the rough patches, or is it rough patches then relationship?
It's a
Well,
relationship.
don't you hit the rough patches within the relationship?
I mean, yeah, but like, if you hit those rough patches with a person you don't truly know and can't truly communicate with, you're not gonna make it through the rough patches. Is what I'm trying to say.
But what if you do? Like
So
that
you, so
outlier
you,
you're saying, like,
so you're saying you got to make them your friend before you make them your girlfriend.
Yeah.
But some problems, rough patches are only like exemplary of romantic relationships.
Yeah, but like I feel like it's like a level to problems. Like you have your romantic problems up here, and then you have your like normal stuff. Like if you can't get past this stuff, it ain't no way you're gonna make it past this.
valid.
Fair. Fair. Let me give you one snap. Is this a timeline? No, I didn't draw a timeline. I was about to say.
I was looking at it like
Timeline's over there, bro. Okay, hold on. How are we doing it? Do you feel like people that aren't necessarily mentally healthy should still be getting into relationships if that person does help their mental struggle?
Nah, it's kind of like a drug. You rely on it, and then like you're just feeding off of that. And if it goes away, you're gonna be like, damn. But like, it's kind of like you have to love yourself before you can love someone else for real, for real. So like, if you can't love yourself, and all that love is just coming from them to you, how can you actually love that person?
But if you have if you have a mental health like issue or whatever, like
I mean, that's different though.
That's the question.
No, it's like if you maybe we're interpreting the question differently. Explain the question then.
I said, should mentally unhealthy people be getting into relationships even if that relationship helps them out mentally?
Like mentally,
Like
they're born with that,
Like,
or
no,
like
no, no.
they're in
Like,
a situation
they're
where
they're
like,
in a state
all right.
like I'm not, like if they're not fully loving of themselves.
Like depression or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I keep my statement like it's just gonna be like a drug that you become addicted to, and you're not really like loving them for who they are. You're loving them for what they can give you.
But if you like diagnosed with depression, that's never gonna go away. There's always like
I'm speaking, of course, not diagnosed. So
I know, but I'm going off his thing. Like you like somewhere, some way, like you have your days where you're not completely like 100% truly loving yourself. But if you have like a person that's can help you through those times, I feel like that's what a significant other is there for, like to help you through those times when you're just not 100% yourself. And like you're never and I feel like that's a better way, like instead of like doing drugs, like it's a person. Yes, you can get like attached, but I feel like that's a better, a healthier method to coping, right?
Well, in situations like that, it really depends on the mentally affected person, whether or not they are stable enough to not take that out on the other person or let that seep out into their actual relationship, and whether it's actually just a problem that they communicate about.
Oh no, for sure. If you're like causing toxicity within the relationship, and it's not your fault, but like there's some type of like toxicity that's in the relationship, not blaming it on mental health, but like that's just not it's not the time, because that's not fair to the other person, because that will eventually have like an impact on their mental. Like they just want to be a healthy relationship, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and like you're like it's a form of coping, but it's like a better form of coping. Whereas a relationship shouldn't be coping; it should just be two people like genuinely interested in each other. Like, yeah, you benefit from it at one point, but like the relationship doesn't rely on that benefit. Whereas someone who's like mentally unhealthy, they're relying solely on that relationship for that to help them out. So it's like he's not providing anything to it, and it's just like he's only taking it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense because I just want to be a healthy relationship. But like, if you could be in it for the sake of that person because you like that person, not just the thought of the person, but you genuinely care for that person, that I feel like that's a situation where you could be in a relationship if you're not 100% like there mentally. Not there, but like if you're like you have something mental, a cognitive thing that's going on. But like if you could genuinely say that you like that person and not just the thought, then that's okay.
Not just the thought of that person.
Nah, because then that goes into the coping thing. If you just like the thought of having that person, that's coping. But if you care about that person, their aspirations in life, and like can see how you like impact them, and like that's positive, that's like when you, that's okay.
Valid. Does anyone else want to say anything about relationships before I switch the topic?
Hey man, if it's fun, I say stick with it. But once that fun is gone and it's like not good for either of the people or like one of the persons, you just things come to an end.
Oh no.
If you bad and cute, hit me up. I'm trying to have a fun time because I'm a fun guy. Who said that? Oh, Kawhi Leonard. I'm a fun guy.
All right. Topic 2. How does society as a whole fail in aiding with mental health?
It's the boomers' fault.
How is it the boomers' fault, Andrew?
Because they just be like, gotta toughen it out. Just gotta do what you gotta do. American dream, get your 9 to 5, white picket fence house. Like, it's all like that time phase. That's just like, they're just specific goals that people were supposed to reach, and that's not how life is or how humans function. Everybody has their different journey, and that mindset is just passed down through generations, and like the stress and all that, because they had mental health things, like they could have done better for their mental health, but they just didn't know how or what it was, and it's being passed down, like that thought process of, oh, I'm just not tough enough. And I feel like our generation is doing a better job with it, because we protect our mentals for sure, I would say.
I think we do it too much though.
Yeah, it's definitely like a
How can you protect your mental too much?
Like when it hurts your responsibilities and the other people around you, like you just like it's not good. Like, how do I explain it? Like the easy example is school. Like if you take a day off school to focus on your mental health, like, but you continuously keep doing that, you're still missing out on the learning you need from school. Meaning like your grades drop, stuff impacts you, like your parents start stressing, like is this nigga good? Like,
but your mental health day, that's supposed to help you so your grades are cool. At that point, I believe there's something else going on.
Yeah, I give up on my work all the time. I'll be like, if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it.
That could be singeritis.
No, it's always been that way. If I don't feel like, cause I'm gonna do work because I know I'm supposed to, so I'm gonna just do it. But if I really genuinely don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it. I just don't feel like the extra stress is necessary.
Nah, that's been a thing with me. This like last semester, it was like that. And I just, it wasn't even singeritis like that. It really like fucked me up.
You just didn't want to do it.
And like yeah, it was like too little, too late at one point, and it was just like
it was not late.
I swear to God, I could show you. It was. It wasn't like outlandish too late, but like it was too late.
I hope not. I would hope not. What was the question? I don't You know my own question.
Mental health didn't
How does it feel with aiding mental health? Yeah, it is the boomer, not necessarily boomer,
but just older people.
It's just we have a lot of expectations put on us from a very young age, and people expect us to just live with those expectations as if we made them up for ourselves, and we're appeasing to someone else's standards rather than our own. And I feel like that just generates more stress in our own lives because we're individuals, not a whole group of people with the same exact goals in life.
Yeah.
I need to be more broad.
It definitely comes around like to who you're around. Like some people's parents are like, you're going to college, that's what I went through, there's no other way. And then you're just like, damn, now I gotta do this, gotta do this extra work to get me to college. Oh, my parents want me to go to a 4-year college instead of a community college. Like, that might affect what you actually want to do. So, like, it's just, like, adding to, like, who you're around, like, what their expectations of you are definitely just, like, causes stress, which then leads to mental health problems.
So, like...
Obviously, like, they'll think it's the best thing for you, but, like, you might know it's not. And, like, even if you express that, like, they're still stuck on the fact, like, oh, I went through this. Oh, yeah, I was a kid, blah, blah, blah. I had dreams too, yada, yada, yada. But I'm successful now. That's the way to go. Like, they're, like, so hung on the fact that, like, that is the path that they went through, so that is the best path or whatever.
I feel like you talking about like a parent basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I feel like as a parent, you can guide and mentor, but you shouldn't. My word is the best word, and that's the only thing you can do. Like, you can share your experiences, give guidance, say, oh, maybe try this or that. But, like, if you just putting the hammer down, saying, no, you're going to college, you're going to be a doctor, and all this and that, that's kind of, like, that's too much. Like,
But I think in our community, like, that's what it is. Like they can't stray from any other path.
Yeah, they don't teach you any other path.
Because they don't know anything else. Like,
but I feel like that's finding other paths is kind of in your thing, because like they're sharing, like that's your job to find other paths, because they're sharing their personal experiences and you learn from that. You take pieces of that what you like, and throw away everything you don't like, and you talk to another person, take their like knowledge and take the pieces you like, and then just form your own path from that.
But like I'm saying, like it should be like that, but like what it is now, like they don't. They're like, oh, you're doing this, instead of like, oh, here's what I did. It worked for me. You can still do something else. I'm just giving you guidance.
They don't give you your freedom.
Yeah.
But what do you mean by you say my our community specifically?
Black people.
Okay. Well, like in that case, like that's a whole different topic. But like there's certain expectations that are like you need the white stamp of approval, and like being black, you have to carry yourself a certain way, which you surely shouldn't have to, but according to society, you have to do certain things that are basically like these rules are created by like a white man to fit like white culture and a white lifestyle, but necessarily that wouldn't fit in with the black community. But older generations went through it to like the point where they had to do this or they couldn't do anything because everything was just ran by white people. And I feel like in our generation, there's more diversity. There needs to be more, but you have the freedom and leniency to kind of be yourself and not like the white standard.
I think it's become like we weren't allowed to do those things, and people fought so hard to do those things. When you don't want to, it's like you're judged for that. Like, we weren't allowed to go to college, per se. And obviously, Civil Rights Act, we went to school, we were allowed to, we fought hard to get that. And then some new black kid oh, there's another path that doesn't require me to go to college. You're like being judged upon like they did all of that work for nothing. Now,
But that's
you're
just one
like,
kid. I mean, it's like lots of other kids out there that want to go to college, just not specifically that one.
I'm saying, but like that kid's mental health is like being frowned or like is being affected because everyone else is judging him for what his path wants to be.
Well, yeah, but like it shouldn't be like that. But I don't know what to do
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
it shouldn't like obviously it shouldn't be like that. Just how life is, man.
So what are you gonna do with your children?
I just I'm gonna just like try and whatever path they figure out. Like you can show them as many paths. Like you can introduce them to. I want to introduce them to so many things. Like they have the option to choose whatever they want, and once they're like at a point where they're able to choose, maybe like high school. Once high school starts, like choose whatever you want to do. I'm gonna do whatever I can to like benefit them the most. Like if they want to be a doctor, I'll get them in nursing programs and stuff. If they want
Same thing.
You know he meant, bro.
oh my fault, I don't know the terminology.
You know he meant, bro.
It still introduces them to the medical field.
All right.
All right.
They're
If they
saying
want to
the
be
same
in the medical
medical
field, I'll introduce them to something in the medical field. If they want to be a musician, I'll get them all the equipment or whatever they want to do that. If they want to be an athlete, I'll try and get them any training, whatever you need. Like, I'll try to like put whatever they want to do and like try and do whatever I can to put them in the best position to succeed.
Like I agree with that, except the like high school age thing, because we're just like in my like mind, like we would say, oh, once you get to high school, that's where you can make your own decisions. But like we're in high school, and this is like we think we have everything figured out, but we definitely don't. So like I feel like in 10 years, I'm gonna look back at like not even 10, probably like 5. I'm gonna look back to my senior year and be like, so why did I do that? But I agree with everything else you said, because like me personally, like I just want to be in a place mentally and financially so like I can have an environment in my household that's like free and open for different perspectives, but like and having the environment where like you can do that and it's like okay, like you can have like a different opinion than me, and then like you said, all those different career paths or like activity paths, like I just want to be in a position financially where like I can support those different things.
I just feel like in today's generation they expect us to want to or know our career paths and what we want to do without actually giving it a try or like even experiencing what that's like.
Yeah.
And I feel like then you did a good point and like you'll put them in certain activities and programs that actually introduce them to that so they actually know what they're getting into before. Because I feel like the reason a lot of people switch majors is because people kind of romanticize some of these majors and stuff. Not specifically you. A lot of people want to be doctors too, or medical field because they know it pays well and it's a yeah. That's what I said. The medical field. I got it. Because they know it pays well. They know it's like a prestigious job to have, so it's always something to push towards. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's made for everybody. I mean, everybody has their specific things that they can do, and everyone has their specific talents that will help them out in a specific career path.
And then I need to put this out here now. Like I don't want to do it for the money, cause
Okay,
like,
I wasn't dissing you.
I know, but cause my thing with
for the
it.
Grey's Anatomy.
No, bro, it's not that either, bro. Like, yes, like one, like the level of like education and like the title, like yeah, I want that. Like it's not just the money, but it's the like
PhD.
yes, like I got my MD, like I'm like that. But it's also like things I like, cause like younger I want to be an engineer. I like working with my hands, but then I'm like, that's just. Well, I don't know exactly, but I'm gonna just say like that's just straight math the rest of my life. I don't want to do that. And then like growing up in high school, I kind of like got out my shell a little bit, being more of an extroverted person. And hey, you gotta say, it's been better. It's been better.
I'll mention you with it.
But, like, so being a doctor, I get to, like, work with people. And then, freshman year, that's when, like, no, I would say, like, I've always liked science, but then freshman year really kicked it off. Shout out Miss Perry. She was, like, the best teacher and, like, really introduced me to, like, science.
She watching this video right now.
Hey, we miss you here. But, but yeah, like, it's just different perspectives about being a doctor that, like, you get to interact with people, you get to do science and combine them. And then I get to, like, work with my hands, too. It's just like...
Yeah. I want to do something where I interact with community as well. If I could do this for a profession, I'd be set, bro.
I would demand a sponsorship.
I think college is like that point where everyone's supposed to find what they want, but college is just so short, and society expects you, like, once you're out of college to be like, have a job, get like
American dream.
Yeah, like once you're out of college, you're like running. Like there's no time to like.
Man, I'm gonna still be walking.
Dedicate yourself to what you want to do. That's where high school should come in. Like high school should be the time where you want to find what you want, and then like college, like you pursue. If that makes sense.
We're so far away from mental health.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I mean,
Conversation goes.
That's fine. That's really fine. It does lead into mental health. If you do what you want, then you really shouldn't have a lot of mental strain and stigma. I feel like if I did this for the rest of my life, I wouldn't be that mad. But if I had to work a corporate business job for the rest of my life,
it's crazy how like 9 to 5 is the dream.
Like I really would hate that, bro.
Unless I work for myself. I can't do it.
I could work for myself though. Then I still be doing stuff like this though.
It would have been 9 to 5. You be working on your own schedule. You got people working for you.
Yeah. 9 to 5. And if I could be a philosopher and they didn't have to die before they got bread, oh God, I would move to the Himalayas right now.
Ooh, back to the mental health thing. I feel like in our age group specifically, like people need to lean away from like what's told from older generations about mental health and kind of learn from like the experts in today and like what they're saying about it and creating like a society environment where like it's okay to not be okay, as like everyone is saying. That's the motto now. But like just in our school, like people checking up on people more frequently. Like today we just had a conversation with like somebody I know forever, and I'm just like, oh, you got stuff going on.
Yeah, we don't realize that everybody has their own struggles.
And then like it's like the people like you cool with, like real cool with, and like but you don't know what's going on. Yeah, but you don't know how to like address like because we don't talk that often. But now I'm just like now I have the opportunity to just like what's going on? How was your day and all that. So I just feel like it should be like the norm to just like be able to go to any random person, just like
I wrote about this.
Check up on the people who are around you, not strictly the people you interact with.
Yeah, just like, but like it should be a norm because then I feel like most people, if you did that, it's just a simple, oh yeah, I'm fine, how are you? But like, nah, you're not cool. Tell me what's wrong. It's like,
but I feel like people aren't that inclined to share what's going on in their life.
But it don't have to be like.
I mean, even if they're not, it's still like, oh wow, I have someone checking up on me. That's nice.
Like, yeah, somebody checking up on me. Like, I can say I'm not okay, but don't have to go into detail. Like if I ask you like what's wrong, whatever, and you just say you're not okay, I'm like, oh, like you want to talk about it? Oh no, okay, then that's okay. Like you don't need to pry, but like I feel like you should just be able to openly say, yeah, I'm not okay today, but you know.
It's okay to not be okay,
I'm
but
just
the
breathing.
goal is to be okay.
I'm just breathing. That's my go-to, but I'm breathing.
Just making it another day.
Keep on existing. What do I say? Have fun existing. Yeah. Let me put that on the t-shirt. I'll put that on.
I need my merch.
Bro, I'm at like 75 subs. You get me 25 more. I got you.
All right, bet.
I mean, I'm on like 4 podcasts. Can I at least get some?
Yeah, what you want?
I want a hoodie. You know, that's what I wear.
What do you want it to say?
Pro profound,
Pondering. What's it gonna say in the back?
On God, it's gonna say
Featuring
late
Jay
night
Sarge.
talks. Late night talks with Jay.
With Jay Sarge.
Yeah, with Jay Sarge.
What I'm gonna put on yours.
Angeloni's the best.
Having fun existing.
Nah, Angeloni's just the best person to walk this earth. That's what I want the back of mine. And I want a picture of my face on the front.
I can't do that for you.
And then profile, like,
That's a lot of money right there.
this
That's
real
like
small
that's a
something.
$200. That's hundreds, man.
Hey, man.
I don't think it's 100.
It probably would be.
No, it need to be colored, too.
Oh, yeah. He said not black. He want red and
Wait,
white.
you want to what?
Like, it's got to be, like, a pictures and color.
I'm
Nice,
getting
nice
you
little
a
texture.
black hoodie that says Profound Pondering.
Nice little texture so it don't come off in the washing machine. Like, I don't need no custom ink stuff. Need some real.
Because the ink don't come off in the washing machine now.
Oh, they must have.
They upgraded their stuff.
Yeah, they quality.
Like the sweatshirts, them boys nice.
That's custom. Oh, anyways. What are we talking about? Mental health?
Mental health.
Mental health. What are some ways you guys take care of your mental health?
I just recently started taking walks.
Like outside?
Yeah. Like,
In the cold?
yeah. Yes.
That's
No,
a different
no.
type of walk, bro.
No, bro. Oh. On that essay stuff, like, they were on me about it. What was the day? Like, we was in school, but, like, the next day, it was raining like crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You walking in the rain?
Yes. No. Here's what I did.
You alright, bro?
No, here's what I did.
You got an umbrella?
Here's what happened, bro. It was all on me that day. And I was like, whatever. I sat in my room for like a solid 30 minutes. And then I just put on this jacket, a little beanie I had. I was like, I'm going to walk to Walgreens. Just walk and listen to music. Or CVS.
I was about to say, you
Bro,
walking
they
to
the same
Walgreens?
thing to me.
Nah, they're way different. Walgreens is so much farther. When we go to Walgreens, so I'm like,
Alright.
you about to walk all the way across?
Anyways, I was like, I'm going to just put my headphones in, clear my mind so I don't just get mad, start doing some outlandish stuff in my house.
Outlandish,
Exactly.
he said.
Shout out
Outlandish, impulsive, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna put these headphones in and walk to CVS and get me a mucho mango because I only had $1 that day, and then so I did that, and I just walked. My dad called me. He was like, "Where are you?" I was like, "I went on a walk to calm down."
Taking a walk, Trippy Red.
He didn't say nothing else, and like it was just raining, and like I went to CVS, went like over the way from CVS to your house. I walked to the high school, did a lap around the high school, then sat up where we do the announcements for like. I noticed my heart because I listened to 2 J. Cole albums like on top, just staring at the sky and the field, and it was just so peaceful. Like
He was trespassing.
I don't care what I was doing.
The field closes at sundown.
It was open. Actually, no, I went through the high school because the girls had a game that day, and so the high school's open, and I went through the door. But anyway, I just did that, and like after I was so calm, I just walked back to my house, and like I don't know, like my mental state after that was just so good. So like listening to music, taking a walk, and it was pouring. Like obviously, I was freaking out, like over there on top of the bleachers sitting down, but like
No,
it just
rain
benefited me so
is so
much.
therapeutic, bro.
Snow is.
Nah. Yeah, like I remember I used to lay in that trampoline back there when it was raining. I'd just be out like this. I would just lay there and just be chilling, listening to music.
Yes.
That's therapeutic. And then I started meditating. Therapeutic. Just sitting there. It's so peaceful until Ethan starts smacking on some chips up in your room. Oh my God, I used to get so furious. I'd be sitting there. Sound like eating a bowl of cereal. I'm like, dude. Like, can I get a second, please?
And sometimes you just gotta take time to yourself. Like this first snow day, I literally stayed in my room the whole day.
What did I do first?
I did not leave that room.
I think I did it. No, I didn't do the same thing. Yeah, I did sort of. But yeah. What do you do, Andrew?
Like the one that's like up there and just works every time. Being around people, my friends, love you guys. Let's see.
I'm appreciated, guys.
Yeah, you're appreciated, both y'all are. All my friends, shout out Midnight Club, shout out Off of Yerk. Off of Yerk. Until the group chat name changes. But also, you know, my significant other, like, in a safe space, just need a hug, just man. I love hugs, bro. Like something wrong, I just need a hug from that person, and then just everything, you know, it's cool. What else? Oh no, recently I've like self care, bro. Like I've been getting a cut like twice. I mean, not twice a week.
You
Like,
got bread.
like every 2 weeks, man.
Mike got vet?
Nah.
Oh, I'm about to say you got bread. You got money.
Nah, but the dude charge 40. But but you know,
That's 80 every 2 weeks.
Man, haircut.
Hey, let me hold $1 though.
Man, so getting a haircut, you know. I can't wait till I get older. Like I'm gonna be like, you know, getting manicures and stuff, you know, pure polish, all that. But you know, I ain't that rich now, but I'm getting there. What else?
That was
No, just making sure you wash your face twice a day. You know, I'm finna go get my eyebrows did.
Like the thing that hurts with the
no,
string.
no, just a little lineup. You feel me? So then when I do this, it's just raw. You know, it's just nice and crisp.
I've been doing that so much, I can't even do it on the other side.
Yeah, I can't move my right eyebrow. But
You can't even
and then like quarantine, yeah, walks for sure. That's when like quarantine is when you found yourself.
He used to walk to my house. Like he used to walk over here. He's just like, I'm near your house.
And like,
I'm
okay, for reference, I live on the side of Shaker that's close
he
to
lives
Warren.
3 miles away, bro.
He lived like by like Shaker Square, and this is before, you know, wasn't even 16, couldn't drive, so I just stepped.
He ain't even have my bike yet.
I can't even
have a bike.
I was trying to get on a rapid to Van Acre.
No,
Like,
I be
you walk,
stepping,
so-
stepping. But it's cool, man. You just walking, seeing cars go by, taking deep breaths.
It was much better when we used to walk everywhere. I'm not gonna lie.
No, like once the weather get nice, you know, he's gonna put the car in the garage for, you know, a couple of days. Like in the beginning of the summer, just detox all that, just walk.
Like prime midnight. Back when we used to just walk y'all used to walk here first. We used to walk there, and then we just be walking around.
No, midnight club when we was all tight knit group. That was no care in the world. That was when life was great.
You, bro. I don't know. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing.
But that's
before I came.
But like no, the bike rides, middle of the night, pitch black, bike rides, the other
so
side
lame.
of Shaker, bro.
Get hit by cars. It was all everything.
No, that's when it started going. No, it was cool.
No, it was good. No, it wasn't cool.
No,
It
that's
was
when it
partially
started.
cool.
Yeah, but it was just times and like, oh, this is the best for like I don't even know, cause like that's when like Outer Banks just like first came out and all that.
So we felt like we was
Yeah.
kids on a mission.
Yeah, we was just doing random stuff.
We was trying to find y'all gold.
Yeah,
man. But I don't know. That was a fun time. Like that would probably be my most like memorable like time period.
that was the happiest period of high school.
Yeah,
right
but, like I have new things, but like
that was just so it wasn't.
It was so unique.
It was so pure.
It was just like
it was wholesome fun. It was just wholesome.
Like didn't have to worry about college.
Like last night, we was doing that stuff with karaoke, bro.
Oh
That
yeah, we
stuff,
was doing karaoke for like
literally
3 hours, just cause.
But like those summer nights, we would just be sitting outside, like we're prioritize mental health. Like we would just be sitting there talking. Like we had some
and it was nice little
combos.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes biting you up, but we don't care because we just chilling.
We didn't even want to go home.
They didn't want to go home.
We need to get back to that.
Like everybody need to experience that because like that was just the unexplainable like feeling. That was lit.
That's when people didn't expect. There was no expectation there. That's what made it so wholesome.
No care in the world.
Like they wouldn't care what you did as long as you wasn't doing nothing crazy. Just existing.
Hey, bro, they need to watch this. We need to.
I'm gonna send a link to them. I'm gonna be like, we talked about y'all at
at
4720.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Man, what else?
You think we're gonna look back at a time like this, like that?
As adults.
Yeah. I feel like we're busier than ever right now. Like we hang out with each other more than we ever did, really. I feel like that midnight club era was just during the summer, and I feel like the days when we didn't do something, we just forgot about them. because it's not like we did anything else. So it feels like it was just one compact.
Like you're talking about like the days when we would hang out every day, but one day we didn't. We just forget about it.
We didn't hang out like every single day, did we?
It was some spans where I would be at the spot for like 7 days in a row. No, it was actually 7 days in a row. I remember it because me and Aaron, we were like, wow, I've seen you every day this week. Shout out Aaron though. That's my real bestie, bro.
That's valid.
Yeah,
That's
my
valid.
bestie, man.
I did that with Giles one time during my birthday week. We just went back and forth from each other's houses because we were bored and we didn't have cars or nothing. We used to walk, get food, be bored. I used to steal money.
Being bored with other people, best thing ever. Like if I'm gonna be bored, I'd rather be bored with people.
Facts. Some
Because with people, you can come up with stuff to do. With yourself, you just like
even if
with
it's
yourself.
like, even just talking like doing stupid stuff, like us singing. Me and Jaden don't even have to choreograph no more. If we go to the same school and they play the same song, me and Jaden know we have a whole dance routine, and we never even talk
like
about
we
it.
just on that same mental space at that point.
Yeah, I ain't lying with that singing stuff though. Like I'm just not. I'm sorry.
You don't even gotta.
Let me hear it. I ain't never heard you sing.
Cause I'm not with that singing stuff.
I think you
Like
probably
you're
can
not
sing.
with it, or you just
I
can't
don't
sing.
do it. I can't sing. I'm not.
Have you
that.
tried?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
None of
I
us
mean-
can sing.
No. When we was in the hotel, when we was in
Oh,
Florida.
I was hitting them.
I was hitting them.
You was hitting them. You was sorry. Yeah, I was
Wait.
sorry. You was like, stop singing.
When y'all was on that stuff.
How'd you know? You was the only one who was still on it. I was singing because I was off the phone.
No, it wasn't me I started singing because y'all was both on the phone, and I was like, damn.
I was the last man standing.
Yeah, you.
He
I'm
was
still
like,
the last man standing.
Actually,
What you mean?
you fell down, but you got back up.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
wait, no.
hit a rough patch, but we talked it through.
That was
No, that
he
wasn't-
hit it. He hit it before.
Before,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like, that was,
During where we were,
Oh, yeah,
he wasn't.
yeah.
on
that's
it.
where we was talking it through. And I mean, we still coming back from it slowly but surely.
Is it really last man standing if one of us wasn't in the game? Like it was just between y'all two.
You just was never standing up.
Yeah.
You was never in the game.
Never got knocked down. I just never got up in the first place.
You could have been locked down.
DMP. Did not play.
Did not finish.
Was that Mario Kart? That
Yes,
could
sir.
be you, not me.
Anyways,
Again, if you sing a link, you hit me up.
can you say that louder?
If you sing a link, you hit me up.
Has anyone hit you up?
Nah,
I put that in the other one, I think.
yeah. No, it was like at the beginning, so you couldn't actually hear it. I replay every time, so like to make sure I said it right, and then I do be watching our videos. Literally all of them is viewed.
Yeah, I got supporters. Profound ponderers. Man, this shit sucks. Okay. Are we
Late
ready
night
to
talks
move on?
with free trial Niglets.
Hey, none of us are on the same trial. We all watching that
I
shit.
haven't been watching it.
Because you don't have it?
No, I tried to get it. I didn't know how to make a free trial, so I was just like, try to.
Oh, I can give you. I got you.
You been said that and you just never said it.
You ain't never said nothing like, bro. You got you.
I just been in my living room without the password because I got it on the living room, so I can't go upstairs and watch it.
That's
So
why I be seeing you in the living room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. The next question is about toxic masculinity. All right. How has toxic masculinity contributed to a decline in mental health among us young males?
Cause they'd be like, what's the phrase? Let me get the phrase right.
Tee up.
Nah. You'd be like, man up. Or like, bro, I'm trying to cry. Like, why I gotta man up right now? But there's another phrase I'm trying to think
What
of.
phrase are you talking about?
I'm gonna think of it. But someone else answer.
Swear I've only heard a man up.
Tee up.
Oh, get some balls. That's what it is. That was
Yeah.
or grow some balls, whatever we want to call it. Like, bro, I'm struggling with something. Like, you gonna tell me to like do that? Like, real niggas cry, man. Real niggas cry.
Facts. You about to say something?
I don't know, cause like I feel like me personally, it's hard to like. It takes so much out of me to just like be at that point, and like with a male friend. I don't know. It's just me personally. Like it's hard to like.
What do you mean?
Like cry around your male friends?
Or like be like that vulnerable. Like that's that.
No, I be doing it on a low though. Like no one would ever like. At sleepovers, I for sure cry at a sleepover. Just no one knows. Like,
But then that's the toxic masculinity right there.
See, I be on that shit too. I'm gonna lie.
Like I can't like.
I feel like I'm a beacon of strength to you.
we all products of it.
Like I can't see my boys can't see me that little. Like
Y'all ain't never seen no tears.
Point, like I wouldn't have a problem with it, but like something inside me is just like, nah, bro, you gotta toughen up.
I don't even think it's like being low because we all are there at one point. Like we all go through something. So like, cause I can definitely talk about it. Like I'll tell anyone I'll tell my friends anything like I'm going through, but like to actually like I'll like say it in a joking way, or like oh yada yada yada, won't do this for me no more.
I feel like I'm never genuinely concerned about. I don't even know. I just feel like it's just a thing that's there. Like I'll just be like I'm just breathing or I'm existing, something like that. Because it just is as it is, and it's not like
It's never like letting your true emotions show. Like
when was the last time y'all cried?
like cry or
Yeah.
like let a tear drop.
No, like cried.
It's been a minute. I try not to like.
Motherfucker. Honors visitation.
Why you cry? Oh,
Honors visitation.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Ooh, it was bad, man. It was. Shout out Aaron though. Love you, bestie. But yeah, interesting.
How about you?
I'm trying to think, bro. It's been a minute.
I remember.
Like I shed tears
I remember
all the
my
time,
last time
but
like it was last.
No, just
yesterday.
balling, just
Nah,
like, just
the like during the whole situation when I because y'all didn't tell me nothing. I couldn't know anything because y'all didn't want me feeling stressed, but that made me more stressed because I didn't know what was gonna happen. So I know y'all didn't want to. Yeah,
Right,
I get. I understand why you did it. Okay, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I thought bro was really gonna get sent out. So I was like, fuck, am I going to do? I was breaking down my room, and I was like, fuck. It was right before school, and I was like, fuck, I didn't know what to do. And then I remember the last time I tried, I had a heart attack. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was funny though. I ain't gonna lie.
That is toxic masculinity. That is the definition of.
That's because we made it into a joke now. Like I can't view it any other way.
That is toxic masculinity, though.
That's because we didn't treat it like something was actually wrong.
But there's something.
Neither did people around me. Like my mom was just like, "What's going on?"
That's the man up thing right there. That's toxic masculinity, man. Like it's just engraved in everyone, and like we're so normal to it. Like it's so normalized that it's just like not okay.
My last time was like that situation, like when you came back and we was all in a cubby together, and then
That was a terrible experience.
after everyone left, my sis, it was just me and my sister. I put my head down, and I started bawling, and then she was like, "Just go upstairs," because it was like mad sad. If that was like, I was like. That's my brother. I can't let that happen. And she bugging, whatever.
I was teed up.
T like
I was
ready to.
I went upstairs. I was like, my mom had to close the door. My dad was holding me back with tears. I was finna. It was just a bad day. And then after that, I was like, I'm cool. Like after everyone left.
Cool?
Like, no, I'm cool.
No,
I'm
like
cool now.
I wasn't cool. Like I'm saying, like
I'm
after
cool now,
everyone left the house, and I stopped crying, I told my mom like I'm good. Let me just go upstairs. I'm cool right now. But I for sure wasn't.
I mean, with that situation, like I have.
That's a once in a lifetime thing.
I
hope so.
I hope it's a once in a lifetime.
If it happened again,
I can't
I'm
do
not
that
fucking
again.
with it. Oh God.
Oh,
I'd be so scared just thinking about it.
But like, it's so like
anything similar, bro. I'm so scared.
Like, it's so many things I still have to say about that situation, but it's just like,
Bro, I never even got a chance to say no shit about that situation.
like it's just try to bite my tongue with it and just call it a day.
Every time I see like one of us with like anyone similar, I just be like so scared. Even myself, I be catching myself like,
no,
should
I
I
don't
indulge?
know.
Like
Like,
that
that
shit
was a
is
wake-up
so
call.
fucking.
That was
It's a wake up
That was
call.
a wake-up call.
Can do. I can't do. I ain't messing
And
with
that's
that.
crazy because my mom warned me about that every fucking year. Don't do it.
We got the warning, but you never think it's gonna be you.
I'm saying
You really
like,
don't.
No, man, like, cause that was just something you like heard about on TV. No, that hit way too close to home. Like that hit home. Like it was burning.
It
Like,
hit home.
Hit home.
We had a family. We had a whole family
It
intervention.
wasn't a bro. It was a
that was like
all our friend group.
it
Like
was
our
a whole
entire
community thing. Like,
yes, our whole friend group
anyone
community.
in it, anyone
Like,
close, bro.
every
we
household
all
was going
hurt.
through it.
Yeah, they was.
Every household was going through it during that.
Cause I was like, nah, they could not. That was just some.
My
that
family was
fucked up shit.
Tito. I don't know Andrew's shit was Tito.
Nah, she
No,
still don't know about it. I ain't say nothing about it.
That them over there, they was teed
Yes,
up,
bro.
They was really about it for real. They was really about it for real. And that was just a tough situation because that's who I bounced my identity off of, sort of. You know, like kind of makes sense. But like as a twin, you kind of need.
Oh, okay.
As a twin, like.
That's all you know.
Yeah, that's all you
sad
know,
'cause
and
you
like
can't do nothing about it.
you kind of do like
The opposite.
the opposite of what they do. We make it a little different to like affirm an identity, and I feel like if that was just not there, like shit.
It was scary.
Like,
Man.
what am I gonna do for real? But like I would have been fine to a
No,
certain
you wouldn't.
extent.
That's toxic masculinity right there. That's it.
I would have been. No, I'm talking about like 6 months time. 6 months time.
No, because
If he got sent, bro, we all would have been.
Bro, that is the like
for the rest of our lives type stuff.
like the
bro,
score activity about like the strong black woman and just saying that you're strong and pushing through everything. No, like you're not okay. You saying you would have been okay, you would have never been okay with that situation if it would have gone down.
Oh yeah, I would never be okay.
You would have
been
acted
able
like
to,
it, but
I would
that
have been able
damage
to
would have been there
exist.
every motherfucking night. Every time you close your eyes, bro. Like
No, that is toxic. And it's so engraved that we just say it's okay. Like out of everything, that's like society. That's bad because like it's from every person, no matter male or not. Like that's just there, and it's like the norm.
What, treating our problems like they ain't problems?
Yeah, that goes into your mental health. That goes into
I'm protecting my mental health.
no,
like
it's not though.
stress
Like,
building
you closing that shit and it's gonna build
It
up.
ain't no other way.
It's like everybody telling you to stay up, but like at one point it's like you can't.
like I just like I don't know. I want to do a study about like mental health and like stress connected to like crime. Because I'm in criminology right now, and I just feel like
See, I don't cry on a regular basis though.
no, I said crime.
Oh,
Crime.
crime. Like the M. Stress and crime.
Stress and crime.
Yeah, people gonna do more crime.
And then like you can be stressed by so many things, like financially and all that goes into crime. Ooh, that's a EE for you.
You should have done that.
That's an EE for you future IB kids, man. I'm telling you.
Man,
Not gonna have no future IB kids. They need like
Nah,
30
not a
grand.
shaker. You got some like across the world somewhere.
go to India. Yeah, got it.
You got
They got the IB program
you
there.
got international viewers, man.
I actually do. I got some viewers from Malaysia. Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out.
Shout out
Malaysia.
y'all. Yeah.
This is a long video.
It's a podcast, bro.
No. One of the dive stuff is like
Yeah, we
3
was there
hours.
for 2 hours, bro.
I mean, it's my first time. I'm new to this.
Mhm.
I'm new to
I be having late night chats with Jay Sarge. You can go in 3 hours. No, I'm not 3. Streams, I don't even know how long they be. At least 2.
Streams should be long. Our stuff be like 42 an hour.
Yeah.
Man, let me ask the question, man.
Man, that was the last
That was
written.
the last
That's
one?
last written. That was
Oh, what are you gonna do for like? Cause we view these problems and like know they're problems. What are you gonna do for your future household to like?
I feel like I gotta really.
It's so engraved, bro. It'll be hard to do anything about it.
I feel like my parents are very terrible at expressing when stuff actually gets to them, like problems. So me and the rest of my siblings, as a result, just don't do that. Like I only seen my mom actually get like furious, like actually express them like twice probably. But my father probably never.
I ain't never seen my mom cry. Like
I've never seen I've never seen my mom cry this.
I never seen.
I seen it
out
I seen it out of frustration. Like she was actually just.
I don't know. I don't see like none. Like she by herself, so I just know that's crazy.
I told them they like. I've heard like they've cried. Like they told me they've cried before, but like I've never seen it. So it's all like a legend, like, a fairy tale. Like, does it really happen, or are you just telling me that? It's just they so strong, bro.
Like for me, like I say, once middle school like hit and like you kind of like slowly, cause that's when like things get crazy for most kids, like around middle school. So like just making it known that like you can express your stuff, so like it don't build up, but like
so it doesn't have an impact on
you. Yeah, like just like engrave that around like that age and like. Yeah, and then definitely like setting the example. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's the main thing. Setting like a example, because your kids are gonna like do what you do. So if you set an example of being vulnerable and stuff, and like expressing it in a positive, impactful way, that's what needs to be. Like you just have to have that vibe in the household.
I think they just need to try to look more beyond the surface, because I feel like sometimes kids have other issues that don't necessarily like express outwardly as like some type of something that's actually wrong. Like back when I was a kid, I had really impulsive like anger issues, and I don't really know the cause, but it was mainly because I needed attention, because I had a bunch of other siblings and I was the youngest, so they used to kick me to the curb type beat, and yeah, I feel like that really stuck with me up until really 8th or so grade, pretty much. Until once I started meditating, once I started trying to get into my own mental health and calm myself down, I feel like that really just had an impact till then. But I feel like kids that don't have that push or natural initiative to try to solve their problem in some sort of way are just gonna be stuck. So I feel like that's something we gotta focus on.
I think it's gonna be like not judging anything they cry about, no matter how petty it is. Like one time, 4th grade, basketball, travel basketball. Coach Smith, Mr. Schmitty was handing all the jerseys. I ain't get one.
Uppercrust first down.
I had to walk out. I walked out without a jersey. I started crying my ass off. My dad was like, "What is you crying for?" I was like, "I ain't get a jersey, Dad." He was like, "Don't cry about that. It's not that big of a deal." Then Coach Schmitty came out, pulled it out his trunk, and then I was fine. But like, even I love like, there's no reason to be crying over like basketball. Like, it is like if you gotta cry, man. Like no matter how petty, how small the situation is. Like, if you drop 25 cents down a drain, my little boy start crying, I'm gonna be like, dang, I'm gonna get you another 25 cents. We'd be good.
With that, like, I feel like that was motivation for me, because I didn't make a team until I was 8th grade. And like once like I started playing basketball, like organized basketball, my mood was just determined off if I could put a ball in the orange rim, like literally. And I feel like
you've been hustling since.
I've been hustling, man. But like up until this year, that's like basketball. If like basketball wasn't doing good, I wasn't doing good. And I feel like I got out of that this year, which I don't know what that is. But like, yeah, you could cry over it, but what are you gonna do about it so it don't happen again? So I keep working.
I think that's something I'm relying on. Like lacrosse, I've been like so focused like on like the season coming up, getting my skills right, getting my body right. Like everything else is just like, when I was like, I really don't care about anything else but lacrosse right now. Like I don't care. Like, and that just is not good right now. Like, but like I'm relying on that so much. Like it's affecting everything else.
One thing I would like say being like halfway through my last season, bro, have fun. Like, really enjoy those, like, tough nights working out, hard moments throughout your sport and, like, leading up to your sport. And don't rush it. Don't rush to the season. You're like, oh, I can't wait for lacrosse. I can't wait for lacrosse. Just like, nah, I'm working out because I got lacrosse. Let's go with the flow and stuff. Like, it's your last rodeo, bro.
It's already, I need the season to be here, bro.
Because then you go like last day, like, dang, I don't remember nothing sending me stressing about lacrosse.
For 2 weeks before track. So the first week, I think I was playing basketball and I messed up my ankle again, and I had the tendonitis came back, and I was like, I can't run on it. I couldn't run on it, so I spent the next 2 weeks doing straight physical therapy 3 times a day, and it worked. And now I can run, and that's crazy. So I feel like at some point there is some type of focus that needs to be had on something you want to get good at, because I feel like you get what you put in. So I feel like if you put in a lot and then it goes good, then you get more satisfaction.
Well, obviously, but like, you can't have tunnel vision. Like,
definitely,
you got to see the stuff around you too.
No, I'm marking a day. I'm crossing off every day, bro.
You better do your work,
but
bro.
You can do that and then, but like, not tunnel vision. Like, you could be focused on some, but it's your last year of a high school experience.
Yeah, you can't.
Like, this is generally your last year without stress.
You gotta be
like,
conscious.
After this, you have to pay for school now.
You gotta be conscious.
So what you do in the classroom actually matters, or you're the chalk. You're gonna be in debt.
Be conscious.
Like, you gotta enjoy the bad moments too. Like, these are the last times you're gonna have these type of bad moments or make mistakes that you can somewhat bounce back from. Like, go with the flow. Like, it's because like the season almost over for me. And I was just talking to one of my teammates today about, like, stuff we can do better so we good for the tournament. And, like, I'm ready to work. Like, I'm just having fun. Like, I'm enjoying it. I'm, like, up spirited about everything. Like, I don't care what's going on. Like, I'm just happy. And that goes with everything. Like, school, I'm just like, school, senioritis, blah, blah, blah. But, like, this is my last time with, like, Shaker.
All of us together.
This is my last time being
all
going to O State together.
That's not what we
it's
mean.
My last time.
Like, all of us in the same place from 8:30 to 3:15 every day.
Like, we're actually
the
there.
last time
an obligation to be.
We're going to be 8:30 to 3:15, 9 months out of the year, every day. Like, this is the last.
So we got to visit each other.
Shit, and then, man, like, I'm gonna miss y'all. I'm gonna be so sad.
We going down to Florida every day.
Like, you gonna be down there. We gonna be in Florida. Trust me.
We not going to the OSU fans. As soon as Florida have an event, we going down there. We're not going there.
Y'all better be homecoming.
Dude, literally.
No, homecoming, and you actually know people.
Definitely.
Man.
Even if you don't, we gonna know people.
Man,
we gonna
get
to know
week.
people.
Forget the weekend. I'm there the whole week.
I'm there the whole week. My professor's gonna think I got hit by a car.
I'm just saying I got COVID. And be out in Florida.
They can be like, I have the virtual option for you. You're gonna have to come back to Old State.
Man, don't ever visit.
So what if you go to Ham?
Unless we go to Ham. Shout out to Pirates.
They the Pirates?
Yeah, and with our class, we like 050. They got like each like sauce.
What's your like animal or what the fuck?
Mascot.
My sister was like an ogre or whatever.
Yeah, no, 050. It's I don't know what it is, but yeah, the ogres. Stuff. I don't remember all of them, but see, like all that like extra like
inclusion.
Not include, like what's it called? Like I don't know, like what's that thing teachers ask you, like, oh, what is your like family's
dynamic?
No, like family. What do you guys do around the holidays? Like, what's that like?
Tradition.
Yeah, like tradition. Like Hampton, I like that because there's so much like tradition there, and like you have to take a class literally about the tradition of Hampton. That like I want to go to that school so bad. But their bio though, where? Oh my god.
Switch to Kim.
Man,
stay on your track.
I don't know, like the culture there. Like it would definitely be like an adjustment, because I feel like we know how to just work.
We know how to code switch.
Yeah, we know how to code switch.
We know how to work with the Caucasians.
Yeah, but then everybody that's at this HBCU is literally that. Like, they were that person. Like, we're the go-to people, the go-to black people at Shaker. All those people in one place, so you still have to find, like, a different way to stand out. That's one thing I'm worried about. Because I don't know, like, at O State, I feel like I'd be cool.
Yeah, because it's going to be just how it is now.
Yeah, like, I'm used to it. But then again, I want to try something new. I mean, I only did once.
Mm-hmm.
I
feel like we... Oh, go ahead.
I think it's like 4 years of finding out who you really are. Like,
yeah, we need to go in a new environment.
You don't have like an outside thing affecting. Like, you won't ever have to code switch. So it's like straight focusing on you. And after after that 4 years, you gonna know who you are. Like, I'm not whatever.
But you gotta go back to code switching again. So I mean,
no, you don't. You don't though. Like, you know who you are, so you gonna be like that regardless. So you're going to be like, oh, I'm not finna do nothing for these people. I'm going to be me.
I ain't going to have a job.
Oh, you can work with me.
You're going to be the #1 doctor. They're going to be hiring you.
I'm going to start a hospital.
Remember when we was talking about starting a school for like a high school HBCU, bro?
Yeah.
We should really do that.
Be on the board. Oh, I ain't going to lie. Like, I'm for sure gonna come back to Shaker and do something. Like, I want to come back and be that guy. Like, I'll be on the board or something.
You gonna be the next Keith?
Yeah, I'm a. I was like, I don't know. I like Shaker. It's low key going through a rough patch. I hope to make it out. So by the time like I'm in a position to like create good change, I want to be back and make change for it. Cause I mess with Shaker though. Like, I really want to say I had a bad experience here. Like, it's a cool place.
Stuff really ending.
No, it's just beginning.
We just getting started, bro.
Man, we just getting started.
The beginning of your life is ending though. Like,
it's the end of the beginning.
This shit real now.
It's always been real.
We prepared.
Oh no, I'm so scared about like relationships, just like friend wise.
He was saying that same thing, bro.
But even if you go to Ohio State, you'll have both of you, or like you already know the people at Hampton.
But like, I don't know to the extent that I know y'all. I just know their names, and I like know what I know from Never Have I Ever.
That's okay information.
I mean, but you can acknowledge like if you mess with them or not.
Okay.
For me, it's like random ass people.
These people were random at first.
But
like, I was with them for what, like 3 days?
A week.
Was it a week? Was I there for a week?
I don't know.
Or Wednesday to Sunday, a school week.
Oh yeah, but I mean it was. Hey, shout out them though, bro. My honors dissertation people, y'all lit. Y'all some cool people. So I ain't gonna lie.
See, I can't say that.
Hopefully, I go to Hamp. See y'all at Hamp. We gonna be vibing with my boy too. He coming to Hamp too.
You gonna send it to the
I'm where Drew
26
at.
group chat.
I'm where Drew at.
Yeah, so we a package deal. So
my school. I just got real. I just showed a good.
Hey, shout out my Triceratops.
You mean the Rattlers?
No, Triceratops.
Rattlers.
Man, oh man.
Florida, agricultural and mechanical university. I'm not even gonna mess it up.
No, I was looking up.
I think it's October
you want me
3rd,
to look it up right now?
1773. No,
I can look it up and
October 3rd,
show the people.
1873. I'm calling it.
Show the people.
All right.
October 3rd, 18. Oh, I said 73. It's 1887.
All right.
What am I looking up, bro?
I was close.
FAMU found. What year was FAMU founded?
Finance for these. I typed that real good.
All right, bet. So
October 3rd, 1887.
They be like Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, October 3rd, 1887. What?
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
The average cost after 8 looking nice.
For sure. Oh. But then you were in Virginia, like
33%.
Like
I'm part of the 33.
DMV area. That's a cool place.
Double.
Dog.
Acceptance rate is it's higher.
And man.
Graduation rate higher though.
Wait, what's for?
It was in
40,
30s.
40s. It was
It was
Oh,
in
it's,
40s.
y'all party school. Y'all go to class.
No, we're like the number 3 HBCU.
Oh my goodness,
Not even
yo.
count to
So
you.
I'm at 19. I got 19 left, bro. That's tough.
It goes Spellman, someone.
That's tough. That's tough.
Us,
That's tough.
I think.
That's tough.
Oh wait.
Ayo! Hey, they average cost they still up there too.
Not for us.
It's 20 something. I hope not. Y'all seen the Dunder
We
Mifflin
number
merch?
7 out of all the HBCUs.
What's Hampton?
It's on 3. No.
4. It goes Spellman,
we gonna have to-
Howard, Xavier,
Howard?
Hampton,
Yeah.
Morehouse, Tuskegee.
Go Pirates.
I'm a Bison now.
You need to be a Morehouse man. With Bryson. That's somebody to know.
The way he talks about it though,
Yeah, I'm just
like, he does not like that school.
Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, D1 baseball player though, can't hate. But he's struggling, man.
Man, just put his whole government out there and all he was doing, like, hey, man.
We didn't put his government out there. It could be so many of that name. He not gonna see it though. I'm
I'm
just
saying
playing.
so. Like, you were featured. At,
We talked
what's
about
the timestamp.
120, 119,
Yeah.
30.
I'm gonna tell him.
Yeah. We got any other topics we want to hit?
Hey, watch Power if you don't.
Anyways,
I think we got it. Nice little cover.
man, how y'all gonna get through the rest of the year? I'm struggling,
I'll have lacrosse.
man. Like school wise,
I just do it.
I have to be eligible.
I just don't do it. See,
I
that's
just like my essays. They have no sustenance. I'm probably not gonna get the diploma, to be honest.
And see, look, we gonna be in the same situation. You and doing more work than me.
Well, time only exists in the present, so therefore I would already have done that work and it would have no effect on me.
That's true.
So GG.
Hey, don't take IB, man. It's a lot of stress senior year for no reason.
Man,
It ain't even
that bad.
It ain't even that bad.
Ain't that
TBH
bad.
compared to what we have it easier than
Most.
past years.
We should have had it. No, the year above us, they had nothing.
Damn, oh my
No
god.
tests,
We would have got a
no
diploma. You would have
IA.
got yours if you finished your E and IAs. It's crazy. That is crazy. At least we got it in a college test optional type, even though I had to send my scores anyway.
For sure.
My schools weren't test optional.
That's because your schools had their own application.
That was test optional. I didn't turn in my stuff. I didn't turn in my stuff.
I think you had to say it. No, you just had to say the day you took it. You just have to say.
Yeah, you had to type in like the day you took it. You
Or
typed
the
it in.
month.
You
Oh,
don't have to
wait.
send it.
So I can. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, I just finished my application, so I know I did.
You
Yeah, I'm applied.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't. No matter what happens with fam, I just can't go there. Like if I have to go to Hampton.
I understand.
I have to go to Hampton.
And I have to go somewhere.
You a package deal.
We is a package deal. Attached at the hip, senior superlative. We really won that.
I got
You did get robbed, but I ain't gonna say anything. You got robbed. They know who it is.
on Black History Month too.
Crazy.
It came out in January.
Be quiet.
Oh my.
I was about to do nothing crazy. So do we want to touch that on anything else?
Good man. I think
Let me end it off. Turn it down so I can talk in it.
I appreciate everyone that I've come cross paths with in the past 4 years. Two bad, not 4. High school, yeah. It was learned a lot from lots of people. Lots of learning curves. Yeah, learned from a lot of poor mistakes / decisions. And you know what? A mistake is only a mistake if you make it twice. But there's definitely been poor decisions. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. and I believe I'm gonna leave with a good impact. Hopefully.
I feel like I did my part in being a good person throughout these 4 years. I kept my integrity to its T. I've been the same person, kept it real, and I've been there for the people I love whenever they needed me. So I feel like I did my part for society.
Man, I first off want to start by saying I love midnight. I love free child nigglets. I love off the yerk. Actually, off the yerk, not off the yerk is not the same people. I love hoop at E, even though we haven't. I'm saying not hoop.
We got like 12 inches outside right now.
I'm gonna miss y'all. I love y'all, and like these last 13 years, man, it's been a trip. Shaker, what's on with you? I'm gonna miss you, and if you cute and single, hit me up.